Well, many Republicans say the president isn't serious about immigration reform. They say his remarks today were nothing more than a campaign speech. Joining me right now on the telephone to talk about the president's comments is Republican Congressman Brian Bilbray. Congressman, the president is putting pressure on Republicans to enact comprehensive immigration reform. He pointed to the fact today that both the crime rate and border crossings are down. What are the chances of getting some form of immigration legislation passed this year?
Look, anybody, including the president, who stands up and tries to tell the American people that we've been serious about stopping illegal immigration is, just to do that and think the American people aren't sophisticated enough to say, give me a break. You still, Mr. President, are giving tax deductions for businesses that are hiring illegals. The game of let's watch everything at the border, but let's not talk about the real problem, and that is the people in Chicago who are hiring illegals to work in the packing plants. We still haven't implemented E-Verify, something that is, that Arizona and Massachusetts agrees on, but there's no way the president or anybody in Washington can look the American people in the eye and tell the truth when they say that we've gotten tough on it. As long as employers are being given a free ride, this administration is purposely not cracking down on the source of illegal immigration. And that's not the illegal crossing the border. It's the employer who's promising a job if somebody does cross.
Right. Well, you mentioned E-Verify. The president said his plan would have a positive economic impact by not exploiting cheap labor. You've also said that we need to address the cheap illegal labor. Why won't he support your effort to establish an E-Verify system for employers, as you just mentioned?
Well, I hope he would, but here's the problem. There's a campaign speech. He's got political pressure of people that say that they will not allow any immigration bill to go through if it does not have an amnesty component in there. And I just got to get people to understand that Washington has not earned the trust of the American people. Back in, the 80s, they did an amnesty and said, trust us, and the American people are sophisticated enough to say, no, we're not going to trust you until you earn the right. And he thinks by putting Border Patrol agents at the border and then releasing illegals in the interior, not cracking down on the businesses, he thinks that the public is too stupid to know where the real problem is. And it's the sleight of hand. Watch what I'm doing at the border, but don't ignore the fact that I'm still patting the back of my buddies who are giving me contributions and hiring illegals and the people that are exploiting it. He wants to get tough on the guy saying, why doesn't he do the employer raids? Why is he auditing the books, the tax deduction, eliminate the tax deduction for businesses that are hiring illegals? That's one place Republicans and Democrats ought to get together. And I think we're going to find Republicans that are going to chicken out on this too, don't get me wrong. But this is where I think the American people are going to judge both sides, that if you're not willing to look your friends who are hiring illegals in the eye and tell them no more, don't come to me and try to say you've been tough on illegal immigration. Because it's the illegal employment and the employers that have been given a free ride, and this president's been doing it just like Bush did.
But by the same token, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce came out in favor of the president's plan, saying that it would help the economic recovery. You don't buy that, though, do you?
Well, the Chamber of Commerce that's the National Chamber of Commerce that is openly involved with wanting the amnesty and wanting cheap labor so that they can exploit it and drive the fair market value of legal workers down. Of course that. But as the local chambers, as the small business associations, they strongly oppose it because they know it's going to hurt the little guy. So, yeah, of course, the president is in there with the big National Chamber of Commerce. Does that make him feel comfortable that he's really getting tough? No, there's a whole lot of backroom deals going on, and you don't need me to tell it. The American people know that. That's why they crack down on the Republicans when the Republicans do it, and they're crack down on the Democrats when they do it.
One last quick question. The Democrats said they want to reintroduce the DREAM Act legislation that would provide a path for citizenship for the children of illegal immigrants. What are the chances that that could pass a second time around?
It couldn't pass whenever the Democrats had a supermajority in Congress, because the trouble is you look somebody in the eye and say, what about all of the kids that have been waiting patiently to play by the rules? And the president keeps bringing up legal immigration and mixing it with illegal immigration. And I'll tell you something, as somebody like my mother who is a legal immigrant, I think people are really fed up with politicians mixing illegal and legal immigration. They're totally different. And if we want to stop people from smuggling kids illegally into this country, we got to stop talking about rewarding people that do that. And you've got a lot of innocent people dying. I mean, Mexico's got thousands of people dying trying to come into this country illegally, while employers and the president are announcing, if you come here illegally, we're going to reward you either with a job or with citizenship. We got to stop doing that. We got to get back to what should have been done years ago, and that is crack down on the employment. Stop giving rewards such as citizenship or in-state tuition or student loans to people that are here illegally. Start saying, you play by the rules, you get rewarded. You break the rules, we're not going to reward you. Any parent can tell you the only thing worse than rewarding a child who breaks the rules is rewarding a child who breaks the rules in front of the children who played by the rules. And that's what the president is proposing here.
Well, no doubt illegal immigration is going to be a hot topic during the upcoming presidential election. Congressman Bilbray, thank you for taking time out to talk to us today.
Thank you very much, and God bless America.